Patrick Swayze's last words will move you to tears. Patrick Swayze wasn't merely a Hollywood star. He was a force of charisma, a man who could make audiences swoon, believe in love, and feel life more vividly just by smiling. Yet behind that dazzling charm hid a battle no one could see. In early 2008, at just 55, he received devastating news: pancreatic cancer. The disease had already spread, and doctors gave him 6 months to 2 years to live. But Patrick refused to let fear define him. He embraced chemotherapy, joined an experimental drug trial, and faced each day with quiet determination. "I'm not finished," he declared to the world. "I have a lot more living to do." Those words weren't empty bravado. They were a vow to himself and to everyone who loved him. Returning to the set of The Beast, Patrick worked through pain and exhaustion, pouring his heart into every scene. Director Michael Dinner later remarked, "If you didn't know he was sick, you'd never guess it." Through it all, his wife Lisa Nemi stood unwaveringly by his side, a constant source of strength and support. For Patrick, acting wasn't just a profession, it was life itself. On screen and off, he embodied the same courage and resilience that made him unforgettable, a man who refused to surrender, no matter the odds. Yet even heroes face unfair battles. Tabloids ridiculed Patrick, going so far as to report him dead months too soon. "They're writing my obituary before I'm gone," he quipped, blending humor with exasperation. Through the rumors, the premiere of The Beast in January 2009 shone as a testament to his bravery, a performance filmed amid grueling chemotherapy sessions. Though the series lasted only 1 season, it proved his spirit remained unbroken. "I'm not afraid of dying," he once said. "I'm afraid of leaving the one I love behind." For more than 30 years, Lisa had been that anchor. They met when she was 14, married in 1975, and built a life beyond the spotlight. When illness struck, Lisa became his caregiver, protector, and unwavering companion, offering comfort in every small act. Their home and ranch became sanctuaries from the world, a place to read, listen to music, and watch sunsets together. "Here, I'm not a star," Patrick said. "I'm just me." Dreams of children faded, but their love became a living legacy. "We don't need kids to be a family. We're everything to each other," he reflected. By spring 2009, his health had weakened, treatments failed, and the cancer had spread to his liver. Patrick chose to spend his remaining days in the quiet of home, surrounded by the people and places he loved, facing the inevitable with dignity and strength. Lisa chronicled every detail of his illness, his meals, moods, and even temperatures, transforming care into a profound act of love. Patrick rarely complained, often offering comfort to her instead. His days were simple yet meaningful, reading, listening to music, or gazing out at the ranch that had become a world of peace. Visitors noticed the calm he exuded, a man reconciled with life. Still, the journey was not without hardship. In January 2009, pneumonia, a side effect of chemotherapy, sent him to the hospital. Many feared the worst, but he returned home within a week, his resolve intact. As his pain grew, Lisa tended to him tirelessly, administering medicine, feeding him, and holding his hand through every moment. Their home grew quieter, yet it remained a sanctuary of love. By early September, Patrick could no longer stand, and his voice dwindled to soft whispers. Yet even in silence, his gaze conveyed love, gratitude, and understanding. On the afternoon of September 14, 2009, sunlight poured into his Los Angeles home. Patrick lay calm, breathing shallow, eyes half closed. Lisa whispered, "I love you," and for a fleeting moment, he whispered back, "I love you." Those 3 words carried a lifetime of devotion, courage, and triumph, a final, unspoken story of a man who lived fully, fought bravely, and loved deeply. Minutes later, Patrick Swayze passed away at 57. There were no cameras, no headlines, just the quiet presence of 2 souls who had shared nearly 35 years of unwavering love. Lisa stayed with him, holding his hand and resting her head on his shoulder, whispering the words she had said 1,000 times before. "I love you," she wrote later. "Even after he was gone, I kept speaking to him. Part of me refused to believe he wasn't still listening. When his passing was officially announced, it came in a brief, understated statement. There was no public funeral, no spectacle, just an intimate memorial with family and close friends. Yet the world felt the void. Fans lit candles at Dirty Dancing locations, leaving notes that read, "Nobody puts Patrick in the corner." It wasn't just an actor the world mourned. It was a man whose life embodied grace, strength, and love. Patrick's influence only deepened in the years that followed. He was more than a film star. He was a symbol of courage, discipline, and humility. His performances in Dirty Dancing, Ghost, Point Break, and Roadhouse continue to move audiences, each one carrying fragments of the man behind the roles. In 2012, Lisa Nemi shared their story in Worth Fighting For, chronicling their decades of love and the final months of Patrick's life. The book wasn't about despair, it was about resilience, humor, and devotion. It revealed a man who faced life and death with dignity, leaving readers with a portrait of someone who lived fully until the very end. A memorial stone was placed in November 2009 at the Mountain Lake Hotel in Virginia, where Dirty Dancing had been filmed decades earlier. Fans turned it into a place of pilgrimage, leaving letters, flowers, and dance shoes as a testament to his lasting impact. In 2024, the documentary I Am Patrick Swayze introduced his story to a new generation, featuring co-stars Jennifer Grey, Demi Moore, and his brother, Don Swayze. Jennifer Grey summed it up perfectly. Patrick didn't play good men, he was one. Lisa continued his legacy beyond grief. She became a voice for the Pancreatic Cancer Action Network, raising awareness and funding research. In 2023, she received the Spirit of Hope Award, dedicating it to Patrick. "I couldn't stop him from leaving," she said, "but I can make sure he never disappears." Even now, Patrick's presence lingers. His song, She's Like the Wind, still plays on radios and streaming platforms, and his films continue to inspire. His story reminds us that love can triumph over fear, and that even in the face of death, a life fully lived can guide and uplift others. Patrick's final words were simple, yet profound. A lifetime of love distilled into 3 quiet syllables. In the end, he left behind more than fame. He left a blueprint for living with courage, heart, and devotion. Some lives aren't measured by years or accolades. They're measured by the love they leave behind. Patrick Swayze's is one that will never fade.